back to another episode of KjKonfidential with Trey.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey.
I cannot stand
What?
you.
How are you, KJ?
I'm excellent. I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
You know, I'm great. I'm amazing. You know why? Because I came here in style. Let me get my...
S-T-Y-L-E.
Oh, yeah. Whatever that spelled. Yes, I came in that.
Style.
I'm just kidding. But let me tell you, I got picked up in a Tesla.
Oh.
When I say in a Tesla, the door opened up like this, and I was like, I'm going to get my little tail and my ears in.
You felt like Beyonce for a little.
I felt like a little black pussy. Just a little bit. I got in there and I crossed my legs, and the thing rolled back down. I said, ah, and I rolled out of there. Came here. You know, your bestie was in the taxi, bitch. That was just a good win I had today. And you know what? We should have named one thing we did good today. What made you feel great? Never mind.
Do I need to tell you what made me feel great?
It's going to be disgusting.
Exactly. So on that note, we're going to be right back, y'all. We got D. Hawkins in the building from Chasing Reality, LA. You don't want to miss this episode.
Bye.
All right, you guys, and welcome back. Welcome back. And again, welcome back. All right, so guys, welcome D. Hawkins to the show.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
That's your little favorite little...
Okay.
But how are you doing, D. Hawkins?
Well, I'm wonderful.
That's good.
Glad to be in the building.
That's good. We're glad to have you amongst us.
Definitely that.
Indeed.
So, we're going to play, well, I wouldn't say play, we're going to do a little segment, of course, guys. Getting to know you. You already know the segment. We've been doing it for every co-host.
We should have like a song with it or something like getting to know you.
You gotta
jump on
you.
Come on, y'all, jump on it with it. You. We did that. We ate. We fucking ate that.
Okay, so the first question.
All right.
So you have a clothing line, right? So we want to know where do you get your inspiration from?
So quite honestly, so my clothing line, it actually launches here on May 6th. Let's see. Inspiration. So there's going to be a urban wear line, and there will also be a unisex turtleneck line. So turtleneck and turtleneck dress line. Something for the fellas, something for the ladies. But inspiration-wise, honestly, it's just some days I want to be hood, some days I want to be a little bougie. So that's kind of where it comes from.
Listen,
and I'm here for that.
I'm here for that too.
So definitely turtleneck. What else turtleneck onesies I've been seeing on Wish?
You like?
I want a turtleneck onesie.
Wish. Wait, hold on.
I know Wish. You wish you never got it.
I was about to say right.
You know,
the pictures are cute.
Wish is lit sometimes.
Yeah,
you know, it just depends.
If you want a floaty or something, or like maybe like a bounce house,
you know,
might get it.
Woo.
Yeah, 3 years later, but you'll get it.
That part.
You might get it.
He is more
I don't shop
right now.
on Wish. I have never shopped on Wish. My twin shopped on Wish.
Let me find out. Are you a Target girl?
No, actually, I do shop at Target sometimes,
too, but
some of their stuff. Listen,
it's expensive.
Listen, I know how to make something that looks expensive.
Oops, yes, pissed off. At Target, yes.
I'm a bargain shopper.
I am
Yes,
too.
I'm a bargain
I'll thrift
shopper.
unless it's my groceries.
But speaking of wear DH, this is actually one of my sweatshirts right now. Of course, the DH, Los Angeles. You know, of course, not from here, but I gotta rep it. I absolutely love it. So
I
I'm here for
love
it.
the sweatshirt. Where are you from exactly?
I am originally from a small town called Tyler, Texas.
Oh wow!
Okay, yeah, so it's about an hour and a half from Dallas, Texas. I lived in Dallas, Texas for pretty much a decade. You know, shout out to Reese G, Chasing Reality, Dallas out there, all the cast. Love you guys.
So, Vel, you are from Texas too, aren't you?
Of course, yep.
What
I'm a
part
small
of-
country town outside of Houston, so Willis, Texas, Conroe.
Will?
Texas.
Oh wow, Conroe. Wow, it is.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Very small. So yeah, that's
Ah.
Literally get around it in 30 minutes.
exactly.
Is it weird that
Okay.
it sounds like a porn star? Tyler, Texas. I want to be Tyler, Texas.
I
It sounds like a really cute porn star.
see.
Tyler, Willis, Texas.
Well, como
Austin,
está?
Texas. So you mentioned Chasing LA. That's the show that you're on.
Yes, Chasing LA.
And if you guys haven't noticed, this is the outfit that I got inspiration from.
Come on,
You
the
know,
meow.
This is his what is it called? A confessional look. Let me tell you, the cutest. Ever. Like I love it. Michelle Pfeiffer, it gives me everything. Like Catwoman, everything. He had the leash and the choker,
Oh,
everything.
you like that kind of stuff, friend, huh?
No, okay, maybe.
Find out you a bedroom bunny, okay?
Let me call Candy Burris real quick. You need some bedroom
I'm not
candy.
mad at it.
Look, Candy Burris.
Listen.
Look.
Being a little dominatrix
You know,
here and
get
there.
you a Hey, I live for it.
We'll be right back, you guys. Woo woo. All right, you guys, and welcome back. So, we decided to change up KjKonfidential with Trey
Okay.
a little differently now. So, we decided that we're going to take one topic and we're going to expand upon the topic for today's episode. And our topic today is going to be being black and gay. So,
Growing up, at least.
yes,
Being black and
growing
gay.
up. Exactly. You're right. So I want to get your perspective, and we're going to keep it nice and short and sweet. How about, excuse me. Y'all know I've been fucking up lately with these words and stuff.
But that's
I'm
okay,
too real
'cause
for
he's
y'all.
still
You know, because I've been
Right.
slipping over the tongue, you know. Anyway, we want to talk about how you grew up and the black people and the representation that you saw around you in the gay community, or if you even had that around you growing up, you know. How was it for you being a black and gay man?
Growing up, like, because, yeah, I'm prior service as well, but, like, my dad, he's in the Army, so I'm an Army brat. So he moved around every 3 years. So, and like, the years I was growing up, we didn't have much representation. You know, black representation was, like, one thing, and then, like, gay and black was another thing. The only thing that I honestly remember is, like, watching Noah's Ark. And, like, when I say that show changed my life, it was just, like, I was accepting of being, like, a little bit feminine, too, as well. And it was, like, I never really related to the character of Noah until I became the age that I am now. And I'm like, yeah, I'm her. That's me. I'm Noah. Like, I can't deny I've been Noah my whole life. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know, watching that made me realize, like, I can be other than, like, this masculine, like, tough black gay man that, you know, you're cool because, you know, you don't act like the other gay guys, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I can be myself. I can be a little bit feminine. I can be a little bit masculine, you know, like your clothing line. I can be all of that. I'm going to keep dropping it,
A little
too.
bit of this, a little bit of that.
I can be a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Whoa.
Like, and it's fine to
Love
go
it.
back and forth. Like, it's cool because why not? You're you.
That's true. I want to hear from you, Mr. D. Hawkins.
Y'all
So,
saw that?
how was your experience? Because you grew up in Tyler, Texas, and you also expanded upon the fact that you grew up, you know, in the church and everything, and that's, you know, we share that in common. So I kind of want to hear your experience on growing up being black and gay in the era, because I ain't going to say that you old. I'm not saying that at all. But I do
Well,
know
I am-
that you're as old as we are.
Well, you know, I'm proud to be 30 years young.
Yeah.
I know that's right. You
That's
better
right.
speak it.
You know,
Right, we've been on-
31
I know
on
that's
May
right.
1st,
Years.
coming up.
Oh,
All
so
right.
you're a Taurus.
I'm the bull.
Oh,
Not a bull, but the bull.
The bull.
I like that.
Listen.
So, growing up, Tyler, Texas. Yeah. Great place to go to school. Great place of family values. Great place to learn how to be dignified and black, but not the best place to grow up and be gay.
Just gay in general? Or just, like,
I must say that I had a lot of nights where I tried to pray the gay away myself before I got to church and they tried to do it for me. My mom, she was a musician, so I was in church 3, sometimes 4 nights out of the week. And school, I was well known. I was pretty popular, but I still caught a little bit of, I guess you could say, hate from the DL sportsmen. The ones that, kind of throw a little shade and a little shame to you, when they pass you in the hallway, but then after school and when you go off for the school trips, they're trying to sit beside you on the school bus, that type of stuff.
We see you type.
But ultimately, I truly did not grow into who I am today until I turned 18, and I hit it about 1.5 hours up the road to Dallas, Texas, the city, and went to college. And then life began for me.
I like that.
What about you, KJ?
Yes, tell us. Tell me what you know about.
Okay, so y'all already know I don't really talk about my personal life like that, and just listening to your growing up, it was, oh God.
That part.
Okay, so I'm gonna really try to talk about my personal life, but what a lot of y'all don't really understand, I just recently got to a place in my life because I was on a spiritual journey, so I started really working on myself a lot, started really tackling a lot of issues that I had because I wanted to break generational curses.
You bet.
That's right.
I like that.
So this is the first time that I'm really talking about this, and I'm probably gonna offend somebody that's in the family or whatever have you. I don't care.
It's okay.
It's my story.
They're still gonna tune in.
Right.
So growing up Christian, I knew I was different, but I didn't know I was different.
Okay.
Because I had family that would call me faggot or sissy or whatever have you, but I did not know what that was. I honestly didn't know what it was. Because what people fail to realize is people think that I am really fully gay. Wrong. Actually, my sexuality, I don't discriminate. If I have more of an emotional connection, I don't care what your gender is. That's not me. It's never been me. So I've actually been with girls and I've actually been with guys.
So you like puss?
Yeah, I'm not at all.
Let me take this crown off.
But it was just, I'm pissy. I am pissy. Yeah, they just fell off, huh?
Baby. I don't know where the pussy's at.
I'm pissy. So
From
it
the
was
back.
more so just me really trying to, I really never really found myself at all. So we already talked about my coming out story and everything. Right after that, though, I went back into the closet. And I didn't come back out again until I was 21. There was a lot of stuff that happened for me that really was hard for me.
What had happened?
I really,
Just tell me.
Let it out.
I hated being gay.
Well, you're not the only one.
I did not like it.
You're
I did
right.
not like liking men.
I hate
And
it
because I
too.
grew up so
Mhm.
Christian, I sing gospel. You could ask Velman, I'm always listening to gospel and everything. Christianity is my way of life. I know you guys see the Buddha on the table and everything, but for me, I've
just
already
chill.
established in my life that everybody has different pathways on what they worship, but we all worshiping the same thing. And that is a spirit that has died, deceased.
The highest.
Okay?
Lord,
So, but it's just been growing up for me was very extremely hard. I didn't like it. And still to this day, I'm just now getting to a place where I can really talk to people about my personal life, my true personal life, because I'm not afraid to admit on camera that I have lied about my personal life.
Right.
Because I didn't want people to know how I truly grew up or who I truly was. That background, because I was ashamed, but I'm not ashamed anymore.
That's right.
So.
Well, see, no shame, because quite honestly, at that time of your life, it was not their business.
It's nobody's business. It's still nobody's
Like,
business.
who was it? Was Ren? Ain't nobody's business. What, that part. But mine and my babies.
Yes,
Somewhere in there.
yes,
I almost jumped onto the
exactly.
song. I was like, you know what? I don't want to embarrass myself like
Don't
that.
embarrass yourself. Go in, let have.
Well, you know what?
Exactly.
I want to say, as a young kid, I've always been I've always liked men, and I've always liked men. But at the same time, that's the only thing I've known. And I've always been myself. I've always been a little bit feminine and whatever. And my family, my parents are just, I I wouldn't say accepting at first, but it's just kind of like, okay, this is what we got, so this is what we're gonna have to work with. And let me tell you, I gave them a show every fucking time. But at the same time, I've always been out of the closet. I've never been in a closet. Let's just say I've always been like out of like, oh yeah, I like niggas, and like, and I was just like, okay, I guess, whatever. And they had to adjust with it because I'm not going anywhere.
I know that's right.
Y'all not going anywhere, so you will have to adjust to what. I don't need your acceptance at all. I don't need it.
Exactly.
So tell me, you must have grew up in the city.
A couple of times.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a difference.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Because like I'm from originally Kentucky, like really country, but I didn't stay there that long because definitely this one come out of well, yeah, no, there's a lot of great things came out of Kentucky, like bluegrass and horses and whatnot. But like this, no, it wouldn't have came out of Kentucky.
I know that's right. You better say it. You
It
better.
wouldn't.
All right, guys, hold on one second. We'll be right back, okay? We're gonna take a little break, okay? This topic is really hot. So how we gotta take a little break, all right? So we'll be right back.
Welcome back to KjKonfidential with Trey.
Hello.
So let's talk. Oh, we're here with D Hawkins. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. We're here with the amazing D Hawkins.
Mm-hmm.
So the different types of black gays we have encountered, especially in the army, me and you, we have encountered many black gays.
We have.
What are the type of black gays have you actually encountered and didn't expect to encounter?
We gotta go with you first, D Hawkins.
Ooh,
You're the
don't come
guest,
this
honey.
way.
You're the guest, honey. You're the guest.
Now run that question back one more
So
time.
what kind of okay? So there's different types of black gays in the world.
Okay. Let's see.
What
I
have you run
have
across?
encountered the bougie black gays. I've encountered the pretentious black gays. I have
My
encountered
faves.
the ghetto black gays.
Ooh, one of my
The
faves.
hood black
I
gays.
love 'em.
The Banjis.
That's me.
Yes, those. Yes.
I'm a mixture.
The country black gays.
That's
The
nice.
I don't really give a fuck black gays.
That's mixture.
But the ones that surprise me the most are the ones that are typically like I'm black, but I'm really Caucasian.
Woo, okay.
Type of gay.
You know, we met a couple of them, Tyler.
Yeah, you better down the chute on that one. Now, those right there, and if you are one of them, my apologies to you up front, but not my cup of tea. Because at the end of the day, we can channel whatever personality we'd like, but your skin is still brown.
That's true. Okay, so for me, I have encountered
Tell us about it.
I've encountered a lot of gays. The main encounter. Okay, so I already said earlier, for me, I like to keep my personal life personal.
Well, let us see.
So I really didn't mind like guys that were in the closet. And just as long as I knew that I was the only one, I did not mind guys that was in the closet or anything like that. I mainly hung around straight guys because I was really upset that God made me to like man back in the day. Now again, I am closer to 30 than I am to 20, and that's all you're going to get from me because I won't give you my age.
Wait.
But
Age ain't nothing but a number.
I like to get the people guessing because people like to say I look like I'm about 21, and I like to run with it,
You
baby.
stick at it.
Go to this gas station.
But okay,
They
so
card him real quick.
I mainly I really tried to close myself in because I really wasn't accepting of myself, so I hung out with a lot of closeted gays in the military.
No,
And
definitely,
that's what I preferred because I knew that they would not say anything about
That they
my
were going to
life.
kiss and tell.
Exactly.
So tell me this one question.
Don't ask.
Did you ever find that problematic in the sense of catching feelings?
Constantly.
Yes, definitely.
So is that what caused you to eventually?
No, because
Wow.
at that time, no, actually, because I still stay. I even married the person. Excuse me.
The people.
Ex. Yes, I was. I'm not afraid to say that I was married twice before, and they were the worst mistakes that I've made in my life because I knew that I shouldn't have married them.
But they taught you something.
Yeah.
But
that's a
exactly.
lesson.
They taught me a lot. So Yeah, I'm not mad at my viewpoints of what my viewpoints used to be. I'm only concerned about my viewpoints now because
You better preach.
people evolve, and that's the problem that people had. They think that people are supposed to be stuck when they were 18, 16 years old. No, that's not the case. But how about you, Trey? What type of gays have you encountered?
A lot of gays, a lot of black gays that are like alternative black gays who does like rock and roll shit. I love that. A lot of DL, like you said, a lot of DL married men that is just odd and like I do not like. But at the same time, whatever, wherever floats your boat. Why are you so DL in 2021?
I know,
But whatever.
that's right.
But it's just I don't know. I'm just happy to see more of a different variety of representation that's out now on TV, and like there's not just the regular, like I said, the thug gay, blah, 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 or like the one who's ashamed of this and that third. But yeah, there's people like me and people like you and people like you.
That's
just
true.
out here just flourishing. So.
Now, do you think that we are protected enough by the community now in this day and age?
I would say at this
By the
point,
black community,
the
excuse me.
most protected of the LGBTQIA are the trans. I would say we kind of fall in line after that. The DL community is kind of fading out, in my opinion. But we'll see how that
It's not
continues.
LGBTDL. So
That part.
girls, like
Okay.
to be honest.
So what about you?
Girls.
Do you think we are protected by the community now?
To be honest, like for the black community, maybe not. But for like the gay community, yes. Of course, we're perceived differently. But for like the black community, we're just not protected. Because once you find out somebody is like, not just black, he's gay, you kind of like throw him in the trash can. Y'all have done the same thing with Lil Nas X. Was Sada Baby, whoever your name is or whatever, why the fuck did DMX pass away and you said, oh, we said Lil Nas X, not DMX. Girl, first of all, that was very homophobic as fuck. You should not be talking about anything of being homophobic. Do you like Lil Nas X like that? Girl, what's wrong with you?
That's true.
Wishing death on somebody like that. Girl, fuck you.
I definitely agree. I do not feel like in this day and age we are protected by the black community. I do think that the black community sometimes really throws the gay black community underneath the bus. and just
100%.
runs
Still a
us
lot of
over
scrutiny.
and everything.
Yeah, like we here for you, do your hair and fucking makeup for like church and shit like that, make you look good. You know what? I hope every gay black person don't do your hair or fucking makeup. You look like a fucking clown every fucking day.
Do it yourself for a minute,
Please,
too.
please. I want that wig
You'll
to
be
be
back.
shifted
And listen,
and
there's
shake and go.
There are some gay black men who literally they're like myself who are really friends with straight guys and just strictly
Yeah.
friends,
Yeah.
just strictly friends with them. Like, don't use us to be sitting over there trying to help you and your girl, help you
They try to
solve the
use us to get
problem that
girls.
you got exactly with your girlfriend, or try to use us to get your girls, because that's not who we are. Sometimes we got lives too. We're not your little purses that you carry. But stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back with our last question. Y'all, welcome back to KJ Confidential. Okay, and our last question for our segment of being black and gay. What is some words of advice that you can give to the new kids coming up in this generation? Because this generation is crazy. And so I want to hear what you would say to the people.
A word of advice to the new generation of gays or black gays. Because there is a difference.
Yeah, there is a complete difference. Let's
Word
do
of
the black
advice
gays. For the
to
black gays.
the black gays that are coming up. No matter how hard it is, stay true to that inner voice in your head.
Yes.
Don't
Jesus.
listen to every perspective of what everybody else has to say. Don't allow social media to control how you should act, how you should look, and how you should be. Listen
So true.
to your inner voice, and that is the universe guiding your path.
I like
Okay.
that. I like that.
That's good.
I like that.
Okay.
All right, you better speak. You might be Buddhist over here, okay? Trey, let me hear what you got to say to the youngins. Is that what they used to call us back in the day, right?
The tenderonis.
The tender.
You know what I mean? I'm
The little
just
whippersnappers.
the whippersnappers.
You better say it.
Whippersnapper.
My granddad used to say that.
Whippersnappers. What I would like to say to the younger generation is pretty much the same thing. Like, be yourself. The only thing that you can attract is what you give off. Be yourself, and it's all going to come to you. Okay, like the most authentic thing that you can do is you.
Yes.
So like nobody can ever replace that. Nobody can ever like duplicate it at all. So find out your true talents. Find out what makes you a little bit different than other people. It could be something small, something big, but just have fun with it.
Yes.
Embrace it. Fall into it. Like do your thing, bitch. Like don't let them you.
Like Imani Van Zant would say, be calm.
Yes.
That part.
I
She's
feel
actually
it.
funny. I was watching
I
that.
feel it.
She's careful.
She's funny.
Now, what would you say to those that are coming on up in this world?
You call them hoes? You say
No,
them
he
hoes?
said y'all.
I said, what would you say to those that are
The-
coming on up in this world? that we-
Okay.
Yeah, y'all
so-
hoes.
She said hoes. I was like, there's some hoes in this house.
Right.
Never mind, certified freak.
7
So
days a
I
week.
think that I would say to them,
Nothing to play with you.
I grew up a little differently than a lot of people. I'm still to this day, and I'm not gonna tell you my age, but I'm older, and I'm still learning about the gay community and stuff. So I would say to you guys, don't run from who you are, no matter who tries to stop you or tries to interfere. Because my problem was I tried to live for everyone else except for myself. And so I had 1,800 different identities, but I didn't have the
Speak on
true identity. And I'm not afraid to put that out there. I know that I have a past. So anybody that wants to comment and try to come for me, it's okay. I'm ready to own up to my past. But
And I
the
got
problem,
hands.
exactly. The problem was I just didn't know who I was. Know who you are, and don't allow anyone to define who you are. Okay?
So, hashtag, don't stop. Get it, get it.
Exactly. And on that note, we'll be right back with our performance from D. Hawkins.
Oh my God.
You said you wanna leave me, and I respect your thought. But it's not that easy. No, I'm speaking from my heart. You know I've tried to give you my all. So baby, understand. This is a real man's call. I know you heard it once before. You probably heard it twice. But baby girl, I'm really trying to get this right, baby. So I can know how to love you, baby. Know how to touch you, baby. Know how to freak you. Show you how a real man's supposed to be. Let me love you like a real man's supposed to. And show you how love was meant to be between me and you. Let me love you like a real man's supposed to. And show you how love was meant to be between me and you. I'm a different kind of fella, yeah, that's me. Looking like that man you saw on TV. I really wanna show you, so just let me hold you. Trying to go down through that body, yada, yada, yada. Lay down on that bed, let me give you some head. Usually talk my way through, but let me fuck you instead. Back up on it, sit down on it, round and round. Yeah, jump on it, plenty for you, baby. So just get it how you want it. Yeah, work out on this pole, wanna feel all of that hoe. Ain't no rush, I'm trying to bust. Don't be screaming, girl, just hush. Better yet, just let it out. Wanna hear you scream and shout. When we done, act like a nun. Ain't no time for chasing clout. Yeah. Let me love you like a real man's supposed to. And show you how love was meant to be between me and you. Let me love you like how this was meant to be between me and you.
All right, you guys, and that was the episode. First of all, let me tell you something. He over here performing.
It was
He giving it to
good.
the
I
people.
loved it. Oh my God, you were so amazing.
Thank you so much.
And an inspiration to like
Definitely.
every young black gay man out here
I
trying
love
to do
it.
something,
I
like
love
trying to
it.
be your dream.
I appreciate that.
Listen, you got the dream,
Yeah.
and don't let nobody steal it from you, people.
Keep
don't
pushing
let nobody
it.
steal it
Keep
from
pushing
you.
it.
So with that, I appreciate that, guys. So the name of the song again is Between Me and You. It is available on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
So go out, download it, support your boy, D. Hawkins. And there's a lot more to come from here. This is the first official performance that I've done of this song.
Yes.
And I appreciate you guys.
And
for
of course, we
allowing
are
me to do so.
glad to have the first official performance. Okay, we did that.
Yes, we
okay,
did.
up top, honey.
So where can they
Alright.
find you?
Oh, so you can find me on Instagram at the D Hawkins Way. That's THED Hawkins Way. On Facebook at D.Hawkins. On TikTok at the D Hawkins Way. And I'm gonna keep my Twitter discreet for now.
We'll have to get it after dark on this one.
That part. Oh, and YouTube, which I have to be honest. I haven't been a big YouTube person in the past, but I'm getting into it. But YouTube, the D Hawkins Way, it is in formation at this time.
Information. I like that. I like that term, guys. And on that note, we thank you so much. Peace, blessings, and y'all know what I say. Love. All
That part.
right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
You said you wanna leave me, and I respect your thought. But it's not that easy. No, I'm speaking from my heart. You know I've tried to give you my all. So baby, understand. This is a real man.